JD.
And it's Sienna.
Here's some phone numbers to use to call into the show right now. 833-730-6377. Are you team approve or are you team remove? Our very own JD, if you've been listening to the show, he's been very forthcoming about a tattoo. He's got, what year did you get this tattoo?
When I was 30, so I'm trying to think of what year that was.
You were
12 years
30?
ago?
Yeah, when I got it.
All right.
What does that mean? What was that tone? What was that?
I was just asking.
Point that out. What was that?
I was just asking.
So you got this tattoo. You're thinking of removing it. So are you team remove or you team approve? I personally approve of this. Sienna thinks that you should remove this tattoo. So explain, what is this tattoo of?
All right, so I have the In-N-Out Burger logo tattooed on my thigh. Now, I am very conservative in a sense of when it comes to my body. My whole family is. Nobody has tattoos. I'm the only one in my family with a tattoo. So we were at an In-N-Out Burger, and I was talking to my mom, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I got an In-N-Out logo tattoo? And she was like, yes. So I was like, fine, I'm in. So for my 30th birthday, I went, I got the In-N-Out Burger logo tattooed on me.
This was sober,
and I don't regret this tattoo. I'm just more concerned because I did see a story about Pete Davidson and how he's removing all his tattoos and a few other celebrities. MGK just full on got a black tee instead of covering up his tattoos. And I was like, man, I think there will be an age, Joey and Sienna, where I will regret this tattoo. Preferably probably around the age of 50 to 60, or if In-N-Out does something really stupid like, you know, they don't pay their workers enough, which is not true, or something happens within the company, then yeah, this tattoo won't be funny anymore. I'm like, okay, I need to kind of maybe think about removing it.
Now listen, I have sent the picture. I didn't take it myself. JD sent it to me, to a friend of mine's, Juanita. She does tattoo removal. We'll be calling her because you have so many wonders. Like,
I have so many wonders.
What's your biggest wonder?
How much it costs, number one, and how long it takes. Because I think Pete Davidson said he's going through about a 2 to 2.5 year process of removing his tattoos. Yeah, because you have to burn the skin off first.
Yeah.
Is what he was saying. How he was describing it makes me want to never remove it because of how long it'll take.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I wonder if it'll take longer because yours is in color.
Yes.
See, I'm sleeved up, but mine are black and white. Yours is in color, like literally the logo colors, like yellow and red. So I wonder if color takes longer to burn off. That's my wonder.
I was just looking up how many tattoos Pete Davidson had. He had 200 tattoos.
Oh, damn.
So that's probably why it took 2 years to get them removed.
You got one. Don't be a wuss.
Well, I am actually very happy with my tattoo. It's funny to me.
I think it's a great conversation piece. And I think the biggest thing when you were talking about it, if you do meet somebody, you are single, but if you meet some lady, she's going to see it. Have you talked about your placement yet of this tattoo?
It's right next to my, think about it.
It's on your upper thigh.
It's on my upper thigh. It's funny to me. I just think as I get older and a grown woman sees it, she's like gonna not think I'm funny.
Well, I think if you meet someone, knowing JD, he's a character. He's funny. That's like his personality. So if she met you and she didn't want to date you because of that, I don't think she's the one. That's how I think about it, Sienna. I think it's a conversation piece. Everyone does something kind of crazy in their 20s, not so much 30, but their 20s, they do stuff like this, and I feel like you embrace it. It's so you. Why do you think he needs to remove it?
I just think, one, like he said, when he gets older, it's not going to probably look good where it's at. And the fact that it's on his upper thigh, I thought he did this in his 20s. I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't know you were 30.
The hell does it matter? I'd have it in my 30s.
But it's just crazy because, well, now you're pushing 40. Let's be real. So I'm
Let's
just like,
not be real. I'm not pushing 40.
You're a 40-year-old man with the In-N-Out tattoo on your upper thigh. Like, just hear that out loud.
I don't appreciate what you said out loud.
Hear that out loud is my favorite. Yeah, I don't know. Why would you do it of all places? Then you're with your mom, like, ink me up, right? My inner thigh. Why would you do inner thigh?
Because I didn't want it to be seen.
What about your arm, like your inner arm?
If I had the In-N-Out Burger logo tattoo on my arm, I didn't want it to be visible.
So your upper thigh
So your
is
upper
better?
thigh.
Yeah, my upper thigh is better because I'm not wearing a Speedo when I go swimming. And my legs are so white that there's just no reason for me to have them out. So I wanted to do it, but in a place where it wouldn't be seen.
Well, eventually, if you have a person in your life, they're going to see that.
Yes. And it's funny to me where it's at.
Has anyone been turned off by your tattoos?
Nah, they still do what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't stop nobody.
They
feel
still
me?
in and out. That's what JD's all about. Listen, call in. Do you approve of the inner thigh in and out logo tattoo? The picture's up at the Morning Mess. Or do you think he should remove it? We will be talking to a professional. She'll give you all the details, what it takes, how long. That's a great question. How long does it take to remove this? How big is it? Like the size of a fist, or?
I don't like the way you just said it. I would probably say it's about 3 inches.
We're talking about the tattoo, though, right?
It's a solid patch.
It's a solid patch.
Yeah, it's a patch.
Okay, team approve or team remove. Give us a call. This is our wonder for JD this morning, okay?
It's JD.
And it's Sienna.
In the meantime, man, we have a topic. Do you approve or should he remove these tattoos? Or tattoo, I should say. JD got one sole tattoo. It's the In-N-Out logo in his inner thigh, Sienna.
Yeah, it's kind of weird placement, weird choice. But JD, I have to ask you, would you be icked out by a girl's tattoo?
No.
If she had a weird placement or something odd. I know we talked about in the past, like a weird saying from a song.
Yeah, that's a good point, Sienna. Like, what if you got intimate with the girl for the first time? She had Church's Chicken logo tattoo right in her inner thigh.
Yeah.
I have a great sense of humor, so to answer your question, no.
Really?
Sure?
No.
Okay.
Why would I
Okay.
care? Stop trying to convince me.
No,
I told you.
I feel like it's something that once it actually happens, then you'll be icked out by, but okay.
No, if it was like of a rapper or something like that.
What about a
then
rap verse? Like I said, like a ratchet rap verse, like get a bucket and a mop.
Heavily concerning to me.
I'm okay with it. But listen, should he get it removed or do you approve? I think it's funny. Let's talk to Diana in Mesa. Diana, approve or should he remove?
Team approve.
Approve. Atta girl.
Okay, this helps me a little bit.
You always have to have something fun.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
I have a couple that I regret, but
You have a couple that you regret?
but I'm keeping them because those are decisions that I made.
Right.
It's just kind of like a reminder that that's who I was, and I've evolved from that.
Let's talk about these regret tattoos. What are they of?
Oh my gosh. So I have one. This guy that I was dating did to me. It's like that infinity symbol, but with heart.
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's played out.
And he ended up putting our initials in there, so I have his initials tattooed on me.
Okay.
Did you say he tattooed you?
Yes.
Okay. Was it in a garage?
In his apartment.
In his apartment, yeah. Kind of sounded like one of those.
And you wouldn't want to get that removed.
Are you in a new relationship?
No, but I do plan on at least getting the initials covered up.
Yeah, at the very least. Yeah, we're going to talk to a tattoo removal expert. She's a friend of mine. You need to talk to her because that's probably why you're single. All right. What is the other one?
My Wonder Woman tattoo.
Where's that? On a butt cheek?
No, on my thigh.
Inner thigh?
Outer.
Outer thigh.
The only reason I regret that one is I went to somebody who wasn't an expert with, like, portraits.
Why would you do that?
I know. She looks like a Ninja Turtle.
So I went to someone who didn't know how to draw. I just gave him a
I asked for
stencil.
Wonder Woman and he gave me Donatello, so I
You
just
realize
don't
He
know.
knew how to draw.
Forever.
I was like, is that Splinter? Oh, God, you just made so many mistakes. I need to give you my girl Juanita's number. You need these things removed ASAP.
Are you
Seriously.
sure you want to take her advice,
Yeah,
Jay?
I don't have.
Please.
I'm more concerned about my tattoo as I get older. That's why I'm thinking about doing it because I'm just a little bit worried. Right now, I don't regret it, but I am concerned. But you, on the other
Maybe when you
hand,
get older, you won't be able to see it.
Right. It'll just be a blotch.
I do feel as I get older, I will be entering my Speedo days because that's just what old people do.
And you're very, you're traveled. You like Europe, and that's how Europe does it.
Yeah.
The men, they're in Speedos.
Right.
I don't know. After talking to her, I feel like your In-N-Out logo is like the Mona Lisa at this
I
point.
actually feel it's very special.
I approve of it, man. It's going to be a funny story. Listen to me. Sienna, I know you, and some people are agreeing with you to remove this tattoo.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like as you get older, you just don't care as much, and your looks fade. You can't depend on your looks. What do you depend on? Your personality, your sense of humor. And JD, just look at it, man. You have a great personality. You're funny. That is so you. So when you're 50 or 60, it'll be a funny story to share. Just like the Donatello tattoo she got that she has to explain to her old man when she meets him.
I know. I don't disagree with you. I just am starting to gain a little bit more concern because I do do at some point want someone to take me serious. And if a girl pulled my pants down and saw that, I'm just not sure she would think I'm.
I have to agree with Sienna the placement of it though.
It's the placement that icks me out,
Yeah.
which is why I'm concerned for you with future partners, because I'm sure as a woman they would feel the same way.
Inner thigh. Why, my guy?
Because the arrow points to my.
Okay, that's enough on you. Turn off his mic. But like even you got your little Donatello tattoo on the outer thigh, not your inner, right?
Correct.
JD, at least outer, bro.
And at least done by a professional. I feel
Yeah.
so validated.
You got to stop meeting these guys for conjugal visits when you visit them. Seriously, man. Homemade prison tattoo guns. What the hell,
The
girl?
other woman was done in an actual tattoo shop.
Oh, God.
That's good, Diana. I mean, it's
Yeah.
good to hear that.
It doesn't really help at this point.
Listen, I got some numbers. You DM me really quick, Diana. I don't know where you're at on here. DM me. I got someone that could either remove it or, here's a thought, cover it up. I know a guy that can cover that up for you, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, I got to help you out, girl. You need Jesus and you need Joey.
Well, and here's the thing, as it's going to be healing, it's not going to be healing in public. You know what I mean? I can just
Right.
kind of keep the healing on the down low.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk to my friend Juanita. She does tattoo removal because JD's biggest question, I feel like that would be mine. Not only just cost, because it's not huge. I wonder how long it's going to take, how many sessions, because yours is in color. It's not
Color,
black and white.
Multiple colors,
How many
yeah.
colors? It's red, yellow,
Red, yellow. Well, I mean, I guess black.
black,
Is
like
black
outline?
considered- Yeah.
All right, again, if you go to The Morning Mess on Instagram, you'll see JD's tattoo. Get your vote on. And we're going to talk to Juanita, the professional. Diana, professional. No, you don't know. Your probably second favorite P word. She'll let you know the costs and how long it'll take. And then, JD, you're going to come up with a decision.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all coming up next. Thank you for the laughs, Diana, okay?
Thank you. You guys have a good day.
Don't tell us what to do. Actually, hold on. I got to give you these numbers ASAP. All right, hold on.
Okay.
Maybe removing his tattoo while Sienna's trying to encourage him.
I'm really trying to get it removed, but it's his body, so.
His body, his
Yeah,
choice.
my body, my
his
choice.
So.
Let's talk to the expert about this.
Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. My friend and tattoo removal expert. Give it up for Juanita.
Hi, guys.
Good morning, Nita. So I got my friend here. I send you the picture. We're on the edge of our seats. Our listeners are listening right now about tattoo removal. So, JD, the floor is yours.
Juanita, I have a few questions. Number one, how long would this process take? You see the picture, the tattoo that I have. How long would that take to get removed?
So it looks like you have color.
I do have color. Yeah, I have multiple colors. Yeah. It's a very artistic piece of art.
So it looks like you have red and yellow.
Yeah, it's the In and Out logo.
So on average, it's 6 to 12 sessions, and each session is 6 to 8 weeks apart.
Oh my
So
gosh.
because you have color, it could be longer. Yellow is the most challenging color to remove. One of the most, I think green is also another challenging color, but the yellow is going to take longer.
Okay, so let's just play the game. I get the tattoo removed. Does it look fully removed, or is there scarring? Like, what does it look like?
If you do have a scar, it's because the tattoo artist went too hard on your skin.
Okay, and then how much would it cost, Juanita?
So it starts at $80. For your tattoo, it would be about $100 per session.
So it'd probably be like around 1,000, maybe.
How much did that tattoo cost you to get?
I think a couple hundred.
Couple hundred.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Maybe like 150 or something
You're
like that.
upside down with this thought process,
Yeah,
bro.
you're losing out on money if you actually do
Okay,
this.
now hold on. Let's play that game. So let's say I get it removed, right?
Uh-huh.
Looks great. What if I want to put it back? Like in the same exact location.
Well, my husband, Porky Martinez, he does do tattoos as well as cover-up. If you're looking for an easy fix, because laser tattoo removal does take time, my husband can do that.
You take that into consideration. Maybe you just get a cover up. It feels like it's easier, it's quicker. If you got a cover up, what would you get?
What could I cover up? It's very specific in the way
Something
it's
manly,
shaped.
something cool. It's in your inner thigh, bro.
Superman, probably.
Superman.
Superman. Well, Juanita, how many, like on a scale of 1 to 10, how many people have told you like it hurts, kind of?
Well, I've heard that it either feels like rubber bands flicking your skin. I don't think color is as bad because I have color on my back and I'm actually getting that removed. So it just depends on your pain tolerance.
How's your pain tolerance, JD?
I actually am one of those people that got turned on as I was getting my tattoo done.
Yeah, some people
the
are like that.
pain kind of turned me on. Isn't that
Wow.
weird? Can you back me up on that, please, quickly before?
I mean, you got it on your upper thigh too, so that's another
Yeah.
thing we have to consider.
JD's a freak. He's a little
I
freak.
know,
Look
you
at
loved
you.
it. That's why you wanted it on your upper thigh. You're
Juanita,
getting
can
turned
you
on.
burn candle wax on his butt cheek while removing this thing?
I wouldn't recommend that.
Juanita, when you saw my tattoo, if you were just a grown woman, me and you were, rounding the bases, and then you saw that, what would your initial reaction be?
And I would probably just ask, why did you get it?
Before I go any further, why?
It's a checkpoint. It's a DUI checkpoint.
DUI checkpoint. Can you rear to the right, sir? We're gonna have to check your undercarriage for drugs. Oh God, that's so good. Well, JD, the time is here. You got some options, buddy. You can go team approve. Just leave it. It's a funny thing you did on your 30th birthday and leave this In-N-Out logo tattoo. You can talk to the wonderful talent